Last week was Red Ribbon Week. We wanted to do something with the kids that would be memorable, visual, and personal in showing our solidarity against drugs and tobacco. Take one pattern, paint it on the PE field. Add in nearly 900 students, nearly all wearing some sort of red shirt, from Buckeye football to Chuck E. Cheese to Old Glory. Combine that with the ladder truck from Ocala Fire Rescue and a public relations officer with a camera nearly 100 feet in the air. Then throw in a shiny domed dean with a walkie-talkie to help coordinate it, and you get the capper to Red Ribbon Week at Ward-Highlands Elementary.
About 4 years ago, I was having lunch with some teachers, and they knew I was a comic book geek. And they said, you know what you should do? You should do a comic book club with the kids. And I thought it was a great idea. And I went to the principal, and I said, hey, I got this idea. I went through my supervisor at Ocala Police Department, and they said, yeah, go with it. It's the Nerd Herd. It's our comic book club at Fort King Middle School. It's so kids can get together, talk about their favorite superheroes, their favorite comic books, and social interaction with me, because I'm a comic book geek. I love comic books, and kids get them interested in reading, social interaction with friends that have the same interests as them, and it just exploded. I mean, I can't believe the support I've had with administration at Ocala Police Department and the principals that I've worked for to have this much fun and have this opportunity to doing it.
Martian Manhunter! That was awesome! Like DC Universe! Oh my god!
A friend of mine, Joe Peace, Comic Book Connection, he goes throughout the state of Florida. He's a friend of mine. He's donated the bulk of all the comic books. He owns his own business. One day he's like, hey, I got an idea. Why don't I give you a whole bunch of tons of comic books for the kids? And so today, with our Halloween special that we're having today, every student that comes in that's a member of the Nerd Herd gets 10 free comics, and I'll probably continue that for each meeting.
I'll get this one. I'm just kidding.
Hopefully, with their interest in comic books, they read more. And, studies show the kids they read more, they get better at it, and hopefully this motivates kids to venture out and different other types of reading. You can go into graphic novels or books.
Well, I love to read comics because I like to read, and comics are the one part that I get to have fun with, because we get to be ourselves and read comics and talk about it with other people and learn about new comics.
The social aspect of it is to prepare them for high school, so when they go into clubs, what do the clubs in high school do? They do a lot of community service. So we do also, with this club, part of the community service is that they're supposed to donate a can of food for each meeting that we go to help feed the homeless. So that way they understand that be a superhero. We're doing the Nerd Herd. Let's be superheroes. People need our help, the homeless. So let's go ahead and give of ourselves. And they find out that they feel better about themselves when they give instead of receive. The kids are excited about the Nerd Herd. They're excited about comics, and I say if they're going to go ahead and read and they're getting better at it, so be it.
It is our fall symposium, and it stands obviously for Bring Your Own Device Night. We are bringing in early career teachers to come in and learn about really cool instructional tools they can use in the classroom to kind of help their learning for the kids become more hands-on and engaging. We're specifically targeting early career teachers, so that's teachers in their first 3 years of teaching. They're going to get to go to some hands-on sessions where they're going to learn about different tools like Kahoot, Plickers, Padlet, and they're going to be able to take these techniques in these sessions and bring them back into their classroom for their kids.
The event will be on Wednesday, November 2nd. Registration begins at 4:30 at the MTI Student Union.
Wolfpack United is the initiative to take students from the Autism Spectrum Disorder Unit and students from the various ESE units at the high school level, and to pair them with a peer mentor who can not only provide them friendship in high school, but can provide them with post-secondary social skills that will help them get ready for jobs.
Miss Barnes, she wanted to include me in something, so I said I might give it a try and see if I like it, and I do. and I like, being able to go out like during power hour and get to read over some lines or go to club meetings or just walking around and meeting friends and getting to interact with the school.
A mentor and a mentee are matched based on their interest. And so we take mentors, or we identify students from the gen ed population of the school who have similar interest as the special needs students, and they are paired up to where the mentor provides friendship with the special needs student. The mentor also helps me identify what my students are good at and what their interests are. At Westport, we have something very unique that other schools may or may not have. It's called Power Hour. And so Power Hour was designed to provide extracurricular activities for students during the school day because of transportation issues and not being able to come back after school is let out. The reason why this program was started is because there is a definite social gap between the general education students and the special needs students, not only at this school but in all schools. And so Amy Pipperato, who is the Autism County Program Specialist, approached me and said, hey, you guys have Power Hour, would you like to start a peer mentoring program?
You get kids who don't interact with these kids because they're special or they're different. It really opens your eyes of what you can do in your community and how you can help other people. It really just totally opens your perspective from going from it's just me to how I can help my neighbor or my community overall, or just one person individually. It really just, it makes you feel better about yourself, and it really just helps overall.
Because other students see mentors and mentees out and about on campus, it's definitely generating an interest. And I think students from the gen ed population are naturally more inclined to want to be involved with their special needs peers. It's just having a program in place to allow them to do that.
It's made me feel happy. It's given me sort of a source of fulfillment, because I have been sort of stuck in like the theater world and all that kind of stuff, and it's nice to branch out, meet someone new, and hang out with someone who I usually wouldn't hang out with. I'm learning a lot from Paris, as I hope Paris is learning from me, especially in the world of theater and acting and such.
At the beginning of this school year, we reached out to 8 students from the theater troupe and from the FFA program who were interested in mentoring some of my students. And from there, we have used Power Hour to schedule when the mentors and the mentees meet. For the FFA mentor and mentee, I know that young man goes out to the barn every Monday and he helps clean the barn, and he's helping raise pigs for the fair with his mentor. Wolfpack United recently gained a sponsor in the villages. The program in the villages is called the Village Angels Autism Support Group, and they had contacted me because they had heard about Wolfpack United and they were looking for a program to sponsor. Our long-term goal is for a program like this to be in every school that has an ESD unit. We would like to see the gen ed populations and special need populations at every school come together and enjoying doing things that they like together.
Howard Middle School is hosting a volleyball tournament this Saturday. Howard, Horizon Academy, Liberty Middle, and Lake Weir Middle will play a round-robin tournament beginning at 8 a.m. Admission is $2 for adults and $1 for students. Those 4 schools, along with 6 other middle schools, are competing against each other in volleyball, one of 4 sports started this year at the middle school level.
Through some work with the principals, Mr. Tomlin, the board, it was decided that it was a good time to take a step forward and create some opportunities for competitive athletics at the middle school level. Cross country is just completed, volleyball is underway, and when we come back after Christmas break, basketball will start, and then we'll finish in the spring with track and field.
We'll have more on the expansion of middle school athletics in a coming show.